Okay, welcome everybody to today's class where we're looking at cleft sentences. Now, cleft sentences, I think if we wanted to give them a definition, because there are some different types, and I do think that the it cleft is very different from the other types of cleft, but they all involve noun clauses, okay? And sometimes they even involve two noun clauses in the same sentence. You know, you can have a noun clause as subject and a noun clause as object. And so you can get two in there. And so that would be one way of defining cleft sentences. Let's have a look at some clefts. So we call this the it cleft. And you use it for showing, well, for putting emphasis on one part of the sentence. So if somebody says to you, I heard Sarah dumped Jack. Dumped means got rid of. It's when you stop going out with someone. When you break up, if you dump that person, that means you tell them, I don't want to be with you anymore. So somebody says, I heard Sarah dumped Jack. And you think, no, it was the opposite. It was the other way round. And you say, no, it was Jack that dumped Sally, or who dumped Sally. Yeah, it was Jack who dumped Sally, okay? And this who is absolutely necessary. Now, when you do this, you put emphasis on that part. You really do. You say, no, it was Jack who dumped Sally. Yeah, you put the emphasis right there. You focus the person's attention, the listener's attention, on the fact that it was Jack, not Sarah. Oh, I've got two different names here. That was a bit silly. So, no, it was Jack who dumped Sarah. That's better. Okay, so no, it was Jack who dumped Sarah. And so how can we describe the it cleft? Because we could say just, no, Jack dumped Sarah. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, that's correct as well. But this is another way of saying it, and it is a way we very often speak, and so it's very useful. So what you're looking for with the it cleft is it plus the verb to be, was or is, and then a noun, Jack, or it doesn't have to be a person, it could be a thing, then a noun, and then a relative clause, yeah? Remember, relative clauses are very important. I keep telling you this. And to spot relative clauses, you're looking out for the relative pronouns, who, which, that, whom, whose, and the relative adverbs, where, when, why, which is why you see them right here, yeah? Okay, so that's how you spot relative clauses. In this sentence, this is a relative clause. And I haven't actually done a lesson yet on when we have to use a relative pronoun and when we don't have to use a relative pronoun, because we'll see in a lot of sentences further down, we don't need to use the that. We could actually drop it, and we very often do in speech.